this. This is what we get for waiting decades to get a new Re-Animator. Well, us, as in the people that actually grew up with these movies. I wasn't born until 2001, so I wouldn't know. But I can only imagine the amount of disappointment people had, because they had been asking and clamoring for decades to get a new Re-Animator movie. And it wasn't until 2003 that they actually got one. But the problem is, it is the most half-assed of half-assed threequels you can think of. And even today, it still sucks. I've only watched this movie twice. And after this review, I'm not watching it again. Because this movie, unfortunately, is a rotting piece of shit. So, let's just get it out of the way so that we don't have to talk about it ever again. What's up? What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Animation Station, which is for anything animation, including TV and movies as well. I'm your host, Jackson Small. Welcome to my review of the horrible pile of dog shit that is Beyond Re-Animator. Yes, unfortunately, there is a bad one. So, here's my review. It sums up pretty much all my thoughts about it. I hope you enjoy. Just headphone user warning, I may or may not yell a little bit, because this movie did piss me off. While I will forever love and defend the first two movies, this third and, for now, final film is just as disappointing as I remember it. From the Sci-Fi Channel release instead of a theatrical release like the previous two, to the TV movie quality, to nobody but Jeffrey Combs returning, just all screamed immediate massive red flags. And considering how long it took to actually get a third one, it had no excuses. Combs is still great as Herbert West. Absolutely. And the gore is still practical, which it's still impressive, and the gore is still good. But that's pretty much all this one has going for it, because in every other category, it completely and utterly fails. The story is fucking boring. It's a movie set in a prison. And unlike Child's Play 3, it's not able to make good humor out of it. The new characters suck. Every single one of them. The love interest sucks, the new replacement Dan sucks, the warden sucks, the other prisoners suck, they all suck. Every single one of them. The rest of the acting is unanimously terrible. I'm sure they were trying, but they just had nothing to work with. And it's not, like, enjoyably over-the-top cheesy like it is in the first two. No, this is like that really, really bad 2000s movie acting. Really bad 2000s movie acting. The humor falls flat. There is no jokes in this movie that don't make me roll my eyes. I didn't laugh once. The pacing drags. This movie's slower than shit coming out of a sloth. The villain is garbage. I fucking hate the warden. Not only because he's a terrible character, but because he's not even fun to hate. Because it's a character we've seen done better in 1,000 other movies by 1,000 other actors. It's fucking pathetic. Script and writing is just baffling. The script and writing in this movie, even by B-movie standards, it's bad. Rewatchability is pretty much non-existent. Like I said, I've only watched it twice, and after this review, I'm never touching this piece of shit again. And it just all adds up to just a huge disappointment that put up the good name of the series through the shitter. Put the good name of the series completely and entirely through the shitter. This was a corporate cash grab, plain and simple, by everyone involved. Well, aside from the actors, I'm sure they were trying. Everyone did try, and it's not like the worst thing I've ever seen. But there's just no other way to put it. It's the one that I rewatch the least, and very often forget it just even exists. Hell, if it wasn't for the dead meat kill counts, I'd forget it exists. It has its moments, but it just doesn't salvage this utter mess. Skip it. That pretty much sums up all the thoughts right there. It's boring, it's derivative, it's contrived, it's unoriginal, it's unfunny, it's cringy, it's stupid, it's boring, it's dull, it's monotonous, it's just a fucking pointless waste of time. And because of that, final verdict for this movie is a 3 out of 10. Garbage. Well, only one last review left, and I think I picked a great one to close out the spooky season. What is it? well, you'll see soon. But trust me when I say, it is a howl of a good time. I'll see you guys next time when we close out Return of 31 Days of Horror with our big Halloween finale. I'm not going to say what the movie is, I'm just going to say it's a cheesy one-off from the 80s that has garnered a huge amount of praise this year and is only 3 years away from its 30th anniversary. Well, I'm not going to say any more than that because I don't want to spoil the surprise, so I'll see you in the next review.